today, let me start where I always like to start, by being grateful for my team. Shout out to Amina and Jonah. Shout out to you ladies helping us to flow. The folks at Urban View, we appreciate every single one of you. The Nubians, love you all, and just grateful that we get to do this thing called Urban View together. Today, I want to continue with our focus on self-care. And when it comes to self-care, I thought this was only going to be like a 2-week sojourn, but we've been sitting in self-care for the entire month of April, and we're just going to round it out because why not? We might even take this into May because boy, oh boy, are the stressors are coming. And today we are continuing with our list of affirmational texts that we had been following throughout this month from Tiny Buddha. And one of the things that we learned at the end of last week was that exhaustion is not a virtue. Remember, like working yourself to exhaustion, not a virtue, not a virtue, not something you should be striving for in and of itself. Just there are other things that are virtuous, that being exhausted and unable to sustain yourself, not one of them. But recognizing that is just part of the work that we do. The other part of the work that we do is when we're engaging in concepts of self-care, we have to protect our energy. We have got to protect. We have a limited amount of it. There was a time in my life when I thought I had unlimited reserves, unlimited resources. I was unlimitedly wrong. I do not have unlimited reserves and resources and energetic capacity. I have a finite amount of energy to dedicate towards anything. And even though I think I am, pretty awesomely, dynamically in tune with my purpose and walking with the ancestors and live a great life, all of that couldn't be true. And still, I am a human being with a finite amount of resources. And when it comes to protecting our energy, we have to be mindful that, as the article tells us for our prompt today, the following quote: to protect your energy, it's okay to cancel a commitment. It's okay to not answer a call. It's okay to change your mind. It's okay to want to be alone. It's okay to take a day off. It's okay to do nothing. It's okay to speak up, and it's okay to let go. And why is that important? It's important because, as we were reminded by Michelle E. Clark, the following quote: we are not machines. We need rest. We need time. We need space. We need laughter. We need love. And perhaps most importantly, we need each other. I believe I said his name wrong. It's Michelle C. Clark. I think I was corrected on that the last time I quoted him a couple months ago. But it's so important. It's so important to recognize we are not automatons. We are not Energizer bunnies that you just plug in and set to go. We are human beings who need rest. And rest is a part of, yes, our resistance, but also our birthright. We need time to process, to navigate. And it's been amazing to me to see how much we have been navigating in our world together that we just keep going to work. Like, Americans be traumatized. I gotta go to work. Let me work through it, because we don't bake into our society grieving, bereavement as a cultural practice. We need space. We need laughter. We need love. And most importantly, we need each other. And we need each other to be as whole as possible, to be as healed as possible, so that the communities that we're building in Black Talklandia are going to be able to thrive. I'm going to be able to nourish us and help us sustain and support each other as we do this work. And it's important that we remind ourselves that protecting our energy is part of our full-time job. I know we may not like it. It may be hard to admit and to acknowledge, but protecting our energy is part of our full-time job. And it's so important that we do so with the level of fidelity, with the level of faith towards knowing that achieving our purpose, walking in our purpose, is the most powerful thing that we can do. And if we're committed to that, and if we're committed to doing the work of living lives that are balanced, then we will gain the insight that we need in order to thrive. And thriving is a part also of our birthright. Now, my friends, I don't know what it is today that gives you a sense of joy or gratitude or appreciation, but whatever it is, I want you to hold on to it, cherish and nourish it, and sprinkle as much of the juicy goodness of it as you possibly can into the lives of other people, because Lord knows we could all use a bit more of it. And that, my friends, is today's moment of gratitude.